Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Kim, Marie, Debbie, Leslie, Nicola, Shelley. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Carrie, Susie, Deborah, Diane, Linda, Lynn, Shirley, Hannah. How is everybody? Are we okay? Hello. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. How am I feeling? That's how I'm feeling. I'm questioning what day are we on. And it's not even the holidays yet, so I have no excuse not to know. Hello, hello, hello. Just popping this here. Thank you, Bob. Could you grab me another one of these for me? Is that okay? Thank you, darling. Okie dokie. Right, so we do, the order list has been posted on the page earlier. I can pop it in the comments as well. I don't know if I've done an updated one actually, so if I pop it in the comments that might be easier. So that's the order list there. Thank you, Bab. Any updates? I don't think there's any updates that I can think of. As always, as and when it comes, I will say so. As and when it comes, I will. So I'm just trying to flip the camera around because it's upside down again. As and when it comes, I will say regarding updates because I always forget at the start. Right, hang on. Let me flip this camera. There we go. It's not boggling my brain anymore. You watch. I'm just about to move it and it's gonna... Oh no, that's okay. Okay, perfect. So if we dive straight in and then we'll go from there. Apart from I just need to grab my pearl picker, which I left over there. I remember doing that. So up first is Deborah Davey. So I'm just going to grab my pearl picker. But Deborah, are you here? Where are you? Oh dear. Oh, there it is. Panic over. I was going to say, I swear I remember popping it in there. Okay. And Deborah, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. You've got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like, Deborah? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Okay. Oh no. Excuse me. That will go in a minute. It always happens when I start, doesn't it? I've just turned you the wrong colour. There we go. That's the colour just to say that you are here. So, 3 openings. 2, again, the pops are like piled up here. I don't even know if I can... Yeah, so I've literally piled them, so I can't dive in too much, just because they will explode everywhere. Same with the oysters really as well. They're sort of exploding tonight. So 2 pops, 1 oyster. Regarding the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Deborah? So if we dive straight in with your egg pops, so good luck. Egg pop number 1, you have got 3 pals. And in here, you've got a midnight purple. So it's sort of a base, hang on, let's go in this way, there we go. Base midnight blue, but then this one has got a real purple overtone. You can see that massively there. It is beautiful. You've got a blush pink, or sort of in between a blush and a candy pink. And then we've got a blood orange. So 3 pearls to start with, and you'd like to donate your shells. Bless you, thank you, my lovely. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one. Now straight away I can see a candy pinkle. So hopefully actually with the blush pink at the top here, we're going to be able to see the purple in it. So this is a Candy Floss pink base, but it's got like a purpley pinkle overtone. And yet definitely, so this is where we can see the difference when it's actually next to a pink. You can see that purple coming through, so a candy pinkle. You've also got a chocolate bronze, a darker gunmetal grey. Does look like he's got a hint of green to him, and then a lemon yellow. Oh, I just popped that on the wrong line, so I don't know, I'm just going to move it down one. And then coming back for your oyster, oh, they're very cold today. Okay. Light pop there. Oh, the camera's having a funny. Okay, we're just going to be upside down for a minute. Your mother of pearl. Oh, it's freaking me out. Okay, so hang on. I'm just going to go like normal, and then we'll flip the camera around again in a second. One. What's going on? 1 and 2. Okay, you are twinning. Twinning with your second oyster. I am just there. Oh, wait. Did it do it while I was... Did it do it automatically and then I just did it? There we go. Okay. So twinning with golden peach twins, which do look like they are visually the same shade and the same size. So let's go across here. Deborah, let me go through all of the colours again for you. So you've got that midnight purple at the top, blush pink, blood orange, chocolate bronze, candy pinkle, darker gunmetal grey, a lemon yellow, and then twinning golden peach pearls. I'll need to know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. And if there's any that you'd like to swap, we can do that for you as well. I'll need to know what colour you'd like to swap out, what colour you'd like to swap in. Twins for the earrings, Deborah. Yeah, that's perfect. Keep the purple and the pinkle, and then can you see some greens? So the top 2 there that you'd like to keep, and then you'd like to see some greens. Okay. I'm just writing down though that we're going to have the golden peach. I don't know about the stars, Jackie. What some people, I mean, please don't feel like you have to do this, but what some people have done is they've sent it on like the other posts, like the photo posts or the reels that I've been doing. But on the live, for some reason, it doesn't seem to have it back on as of yet, if that makes sense. And I'm still not sure why. They haven't got back to me. So we've got 2 forest greens there. One's darker, one's slightly lighter. We've then got a sea green. So you're looking for 5. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll still just get... And then you've got a sort of more pastel-y apple green and a slightly brighter one. Oh, hang on. Okay, what do you think to those 5, Deborah? Oh! Mem is here today. Oh gosh. Are you happy with those 5? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these ones away here. As you've said, you'd definitely like to swap out the 5. But then let me know if you prefer, like, if you're not happy with any of those shades, and I can change them for you. The last 3 and a white that you would like instead, Deborah. So is that... So we need 5 that you'd like to keep, because we've swapped out 5 pearls. So I'll need, what 5 would you like to keep? I'm going to give them numbers. I think that'll make it easier. So if you tell me which numbers you'd like to swap out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which ones do you want to take for me to take away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Swap the darker greens for dove grey. Okay, so is it 1 white and 1 dove grey? Like this? Is that correct? Yes, no, don't be sorry at all, Deborah, honestly. Okay, so what I've got is I've got the golden peach pearls as your pearls for your jewellery. And then these pearls here as your loose pearls. Can you just confirm that you're happy with all of those there? And you'd like to have them all on hoops. Is that including the top two, so the midnight purple and the pinkle as well, or just the bottom 5? So all of them, or just the bottom 5, my lovely? Or just the top 2 even? Oh, see, this is why we can't use this camera, because it just doesn't... the lighting, it just tries to auto-correct, and it just doesn't work. Yes, please. Sorry, Deborah. Yes, please, to which one? I'm going to do your trick or treat card while I'm just waiting for that to come through. So, in here, your trick or treat card is a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow, Deborah, to the email address on the order form. All 7, okay. Sorry, Deborah, I always do it, and I always try not to. What I do is I ask multiple questions, and then when you guys answer, I confuse myself as to what question you've answered. So yeah, that was my fault there, so I do apologise. But your invoice for the hoop fittings will get sent across for you tomorrow as well. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Deborah, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, perfect. Up next today is a mystery person on the order list. So I'm really hoping that this mystery person is here. I am looking for Donna Surridge. Donna, are you here? Donna, hello, hello, hello. Donna, this has been, so you've got, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is or not. So it's from Mark, and I'm not going to say what it is. I mean, you do have 2 pumpkin picks, so obviously I can say those. But the other item, I don't know if I can say or not. So I'm not going to say just yet, just in case they want it to be a surprise when it arrives. So we'll start with your 2 pumpkin picks, and then you've got 2 additional openings on top of those. So we'll do all of the openings together at the end for you. So if we go down for your pumpkin picks, if we do your card first. So in here, oh, hang on, it's not going to be these ones, but apparently that section is all the wrong way round. So I'm still going to grab one from this half. So this is your one. It's just because the other ones were facing me, so I didn't want to see what I picked. Okay, so you have got, oh, have a bonus Silver Bells Pearl. So that's a good card to have. Have a bonus Silver Bells Pearl. So if I get that pearl for you now, I'll pop him in the sand. So this pearl you can choose to keep him, swap him, do with as you will. Pop him on the jewellery, it's completely up to you. So pumpkins, we've got number 1 and number 2. And then we, just grab the lid then. 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 pumpkins would you like? Oh, last time it was a bit better, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that's the best we're going to get today. I don't know what's changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which 2 would you like? Three and 5. Okay. So starting with number 3 first. In here you have got a pendant. This pendant comes with 1 opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so this one is on the website already, I believe. Again, I'm ever so sorry, I cannot remember the name of it. If anybody would like to know the name, let me know and I can have a quick look for you. So it does have a larger red crystal heart in the centre of the pendant, and then it's got a border of the zircon crystals making up the outer edge heart, and then your pearl dangles at the bottom here, so that will be able to sort of move around and dangle at the bottom. Okay, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is a anklet. Now this anklet does have 6 stone beads. It can be worn as a bracelet as well because it does have these larger links at both sides of the stones all the way along, so you can sort of clip it onto each of those larger links, actually all the little links in between if you wanted to. So it is an anklet, can be worn as a bracelet. And you've got this darker sort of turquoisey stone with the, as you can see, the darker veins through the balls there. So this one comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery with that one. What would you like to do? Would you like the pendant or the anklet? You'd like to have the pendant. Perfect. Okay, and then if we go straight on to pumpkin number 2, I just realised I've got to top these up, so just bear with me a second. Okay, so pumpkin number 2, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two and 4, these 2. Okay, so starting with 2 first, you have got a pendant. This pendant again comes with 1 opening, Donna, and the pearl does need to go. Oh, I didn't do the card. Oh, pause. No, you're right, I didn't do the card. Golly gosh. Okay. So your card, okay, so with whatever item of jewellery you pick this time, you can only use egg pops. So that's not for the whole order, it's just for whatever item of jewellery you pick here, egg pops need to be chosen. Okay, so going back to showing you, this is a pendant. It comes with 1 opening. The pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. And if I just read this to you, because it does have a little bit of script on it, it says, I love you forever. So this is a heart. You do have a mummy mermaid sitting on the border of the heart. She does have a child there sitting in her lap, looking off into the distance. It says, I love you forever at the top, and then your pearl sits in that sort of circle section you can see there. So pearl doesn't move with this one. Your second item is a cage pendant. This cage is a Halloween cage, comes with one opening, and then with it being a cage pendant, you can swap and change the pearls around inside the cage. And this is a pumpkin wearing a witch's hat. He does have a little sparkle crystal for his tooth here. And then you can see the eyes and mouth, you can see where my glove is through them. That's where you're going to see your pearl colour through. So right through the details of the cage there. Which one would you like? The mermaid pendant or the cage pendant? You'd like to have the mermaid pendant with this one. That's perfect in here. So one of them needs to be an egg pop then. So with that one, it needs to be an egg pop. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have whatever comes out of the egg pop on the jewellery. You just need to have the opening as an egg pop. So that means I said you had the two other openings, and then you've got two now with these jewellery items as well. So 4 altogether. Which 4 would you like? So one is the egg pop, so the other 3, so egg pop with the other 3, would you like to have oysters or egg pops or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each, Donna, that you would like. All egg pops, so 1, 2, 3 more. I'm just going to put that one that fell off back in. Like I said, it's very full. Okay, so let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? We already have got that silver bells in the sand there already. So good luck. Egg pop number 1. Two pearls in your first one. And if we go across, your first is a autumn peach, and then a darker black cherry. Egg pop number 2. 3 pearls, in that one. So I like to put the eggs back together because it's easier when I refill them up again. So you've got a burgundy red this time, so it's quite nice to see the difference between the burgundies and the black cherries there. A blood orange, again it's nice to see the differences between the reds, and then a lemon yellow. All autumnal-y sort of theme and colours to it right now. Egg pop number 3. 2 pearls in that one. And you've got a chocolate bronze and a bright, actually no, sorry, that's a magenta and a magenta. And then your last egg pop, so this is the one I actually chose first. 3 pearls in that one. And in here you've got a lighter Cinderella blue. Another lemon yellow, ever so slightly brighter than the first, and a darker gunmetal grey. Okay, let me just put these eggshells over here, and then I'll go through all of the colours again for you, Donna. So from the very top, you've got that Silver Bells, Autumn Peach, Black Cherry, Lemon Yellow, Blood Orange, Burgundy Red, Chocolate Bronze, Bright Magenta, lighter Cinderella Blue, Lemon Yellow, and a Gunmetal Grey. So regarding your jewellery, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the heart pendant, which one you'd like on the mermaid pendant, and then you do need to pick for a fitting and then another item as well. I can have a look for you. How many are you looking for, Donna? So Midnight Blue and Midnight Purple. Okay, so if you're happy with those two, sorry, I've popped them right at the top there, haven't I? If you're happy with those two, I'll need to know which two you'd like to swap out. If I move this up and then I'll move them down the bottom, is that easier to see? Yeah. Swap the peach and the first yellow. Brilliant. Midnight Purple on the heart. Okay. And then on the mermaid, is it the Midnight Blue or is there a different colour? Ah, yes, so swap the gunmetal for a sea green for the mermaid. Okay, this one here. So sea green on there. Brilliant. And then you have got a fitting, so a lobster fitting. So I'll need the colour for the lobster fitting chosen. White on a lobster, perfect. And which colour would you like to swap out for the white? Swap the burgundy red. Okay. And then your last item with this one, like I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is or not. It does require one pearl on it, so I do need to have a pearl colour. Or if Mark would like to pick, possibly he could email me. If you take a screenshot, he could possibly email me from the colours that are left on which colour to go on there. I don't know. However you'd like to do it, my lovely. Something to go with blue. Okay, so you've got two blues here already with the Cinderella blue and the Midnight blue, which will both go, I can confirm. Or if you're thinking of a different blue, please let me know and obviously we can grab one to swap one in for you. The Midnight blue, Donna, perfect. So then the remaining pearls here would be your loose pearls. If you could just confirm if you're happy with all of these as the loose pearls, or if there's any other colours you'd like to swap at all. Swap yellow for a black. Yeah, I'll do my best with the blacks just because I don't have very many here. I think that's sort of the darkest I've got at the moment. So yellow for a black. Is there any other swaps you'd like to do? I don't have any Mystic Purple, no, I'm afraid. Purples, yep. So we've got, there we go. Cadbury purple. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these ones up just a little bit, just because then it gives me more room for you to see the pals sort of that you'd like to potentially swap. So Cadbury purple. You've got a grape purple. Well, that's more a grapey silver purple. Hang on, let me see if I've got a grapey grape. Slightly different there. Yeah, so grape purple and a grape silver. And I think I've got a lavender. Possibly. I do. I've got this one here. So I'm going to give them numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you'd like any of those, which ones would you like to keep? And then I'll need to know which ones you'd like to swap out as well. I am trying with the Mystic Purples. It's just that currently out of stock, as in it's not available for me to get out of oysters that we may already have. So it's just I can't get it as a loose pearl. But I am trying. Oh, I do have a Blurple actually. Let me put Blurple in the mix as well. Blurple, 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 where are you? So this one is a bluey purple, but I do have that as well. I don't know if that counts as purple. I never know. You'd like to have number 1 for the blood orange. Okay. And then are there any others that you'd like, or was it just the Cadbury purple? Oh, midnight. Oh yes, I do have midnight purple as well. Sorry, that's down here. Daughter said Blurple instead. So is that not the Cadbury purple, but the Blurple instead? Is that right? Okay. Brilliant. And then, so these pearls here are your remaining pearls then. Are you happy with those? Or are there any other changes you'd like to do? Another midnight. Is that midnight blue or a midnight purple? Midnight purple. Okay. So these pearls here, are you happy with all of these as your loose pearls? Invoice for lobsters on the rest. Okie dokie. Donna and Mark, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. The invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address on the order form. And if I do your trick or treat card as well, if I just dive in here, you have got a £3 off code. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use, and I'll also email that across for you tomorrow as well to the email address on the order form. So like I said, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next then today is Lynn Lynch. Lynn, are you here with your daughter as well, I believe? We're here. Macy is very excited. Macy, hello. Sent a loyalty card on Friday. I don't think I've added it on already. Oh, perfect. Yep, let me book that in. Sorry, I somehow didn't put the two together. Okay. Perfect. So let's do your pumpkin first, and then we've got all your openings together at the end. So if we go down for your pumpkin, sorry, I've just moved the screen somehow. There we go. So let's go down and I'll get the cards first. And in here, so one-handed putting the other ones back. Okay, so in here it says, oh, it's a good one. Choose 3 pumpkins. So we normally have to choose 2 pumpkins. You get to choose 3 pumpkins and then pick between the jewellery there. So it's going to give you more options to pick from. So pumpkin number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 3 would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3. Okay, so let's have a look at the jewellery. So inside number 1 is a pair of earrings. Now these are a Halloweeny earring. They are the spider earrings. So there is a matching charm and pendant for these. For this, I was about to say this and these, and it came out those. So these ones are stud back earrings. They come with 2 openings, and the pearls sit in the spider belly or back, so the second section of the spiders there. Okay, so the pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. Option number 2 is an anklet with a gorgeous larger bell with this anklet, so it's quite chimey if you let it ring. And this one has got the discs. Oh, have I knotted it slightly? Hang on, let me just detangle. So it's got the discs on here which move in their own individual sections. Hang on, I'm ever so sorry. Okay, so you've got these ball and chain stoppers. The ball section does not move. However, these discs do move sort of in between the two. So what will happen is you'll have one opening with this, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the anklet, and if on, it will also go sort of in one of the sections, and then it won't be able to move out of that section there. And then your third option is a new pendant on the website. I believe this one is the Twinkle pendant. So this one comes with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. And it is the larger round crystal pendant where the pearl sits directly beneath. This one does have matching earrings on the website as well. Okay, so you've got earrings, so spider earrings, the anklet, or the pendant to choose from. Which one would you like? Love the anklet. Perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up to me, so that one does come with 1 opening, and then you've got a further 3, so 4 altogether. Which 4 would you like? Oysters or egg pops? Or you can, of course, have a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Which 4 would you like? She's chosen 2 of each. Can we keep 1 set of shells? We can. So 2 oysters, 2 egg pops. Let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in your first egg pop, and if we go across to the zoomy camera, you have got a looks like a petrol blue, I believe. You've then got a cranberry red, a candy pinkle, and a lemon yellow. Coming back for egg pop number 2. 4 pals in that one as well. So in here we've got a blurple, so this is a mix between blue and purple. You've got another red, I think that this one is also cranberry red there. You can see it's slightly darker than the first. You've actually got another candy pinkle, however this one doesn't have as much purple in as this one. Can you see the difference there? This one looks purple on the screen now, but this one does have a hint, but definitely you can see the difference. And actually then another yellow. How strange is that? So these 3 are sort of very similar, with these ones different from the egg pops there. Then coming across for your oysters. Light pop there. And you are twinning with I think that almost a sunshiny yellow. I'm not sure. Let me I'm just going to clean this shell up for you. I always like to try and keep the first shell if we're going to keep one, just in case if it breaks I've then got the second one to fall back on. And then the second one will donate. So that's perfect. So yeah, they are twinning lemon yellows, definitely brighter than the yellows you've got, almost like a sunshine yellow. They do look like smaller, don't they? Definitely compared to the other pals there. Coming across for oyster number 2. Lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning for a second time. Now the twins this time are definitely larger compared to the yellows. I can measure them. I think they're going to be 8s or 8.5s, but I think next to those yellows they're going to look absolutely huge. Now you have got, oh sorry, I just knocked the camera there, gorgeous sort of darker greeny pals. So I think that's sort of a darker pickly green possibly. They do have that sort of light tone to them, even though they're a darker green, if that makes sense. So let me go from the very top, and then you guys can let me know what you think and what you'd like to do. So with the anklet, we can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. That is going to be up to you. So you've got petrol blue, cranberry red, pinkle and a lighter yellow, blurple, cranberry red, a pinkle and then another lighter yellow, twinning greens and twinning sort of brighter lemon yellows. What do you think? What would you like to do? Yes, of course I can. Let me bring you across. There we go. So, green twin number 1 is a runaway. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. I'm going to measure the yellows just as a comparison. So twin number 1 is a 5.5. Twin number 2 is not a 5. Oh, he's not a 5.5, so he's a 6. But they are very small there, especially next to the sitting next to the 8.5s. Okay, what do you think, guys? What would you like to do? Blurple on the anklet. Perfect. Okay. Petrol blue on the charm. Brilliant. And then the pearls that are left would be your loose pearls. So are you happy with those as they are, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do? So you'd like to swap cranberry for a midnight purple. And then the midnight purple you'd like to gift to, Macy would like to gift to Shelley Stanton. Is that correct? Okay, so then can we swap pink for an icy blue? Yeah. Shelley, yeah, that's not a problem. You'd like to be invoiced for studs with the green twins. Okay. Swap the Pinkle for a sea green. Yeah. Yep, Diane. Swap one yellow for a Cadbury purple. Okay. Green, purple, icy blue on small lobsters, the yellow loose, and donate the red. Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for small lobster fittings on the green, the purple, and the icy blue. 1, 2, 3. You'd like to have the yellows as your loose pearls, and the red you'd like to donate forward. That's very kind of you. So the red I'm going to leave in the sand there, as that will be the person who's here next on the order list that will go to. Lynn and Macy, I hope you're happy with everything there. I have wrapped up one of your shells as well, so that will get sent along with your order. And thank you for the donation with your other one. And in here, your trick or treat card is a treat. You've got a £3 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code to use. So that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and the invoice will get sent across tomorrow as well to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy. Oh, got it. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. So I was flattening out the sand and the cranberry decided to take a walk. Oh, bless her. Up next today is Diane Haspel. Diane, are you here? Now, Diane, I did see you a moment ago. Have I got your loyalty cards? Let me have a look. Yes. Okay, so you have got 2 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So with your 2 openings, would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or a mix, or one of each, I should say? All oysters, donate the shells. Okay, so if I get the 4 pearl oyster first, and then the other 2 oysters, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the 4 pearl oyster, and then we'll open up the others afterwards. So you've got the cranberry red as a gifted pearl forward for you there. And you'd like to donate the shells. So are there any colours that you're hoping for here, Diane? 4 pearl oyster number 1. Oh, it's flipped around. Hang on, it will sort itself out. Give me just a second. So there's your mother of pearl. Oh, look at those. No more in that one. So quadding with your fast one. Mim is messing with my camera today. Right, let's go back to normal for a second. Okay, so you've got a darker rose gold. You've then got a Cinderella blue, a lighter sort of dove grey, and then a sort of, I'm going to say it is a midnight blue, but it's in between a midnight and a TARDIS blue. Okay, moving on to oyster number 2. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. That's just a piece of the flesh there. So you have triples. 3 pearls in that one here, Diane. So if we bring you back across, you've got a watermelon, a peach, and a lavender. And then coming back for your last oyster, light pop there. There's your, oh, it did it again. There's your mother of pearl. I don't know why it keeps doing it. You are twinning. Twinning with sunshine yellow twins. Okay, so let's go through all of these again for you then. So you've got that gifted cranberry at the top. You've then got the rose gold, the lighter Cinderella blue, dove grey, and then that midnight blue. We've got watermelon, peach, and then lavender, and then twinning sunshine yellows. What do you think to all of these? I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery here, Diane. And if there's any you'd like to swap, we can do that for you as well. Blurple and Midnight Purple. Okay. Oh. Blurple. Blurple. Blurple, where are you? Here you are. Oh, they're quite close, but also not. I suppose actually the Midnight Purple is also a Blurple, isn't it? Because it is a mix between blue and purple. So if you're happy with those there, oh, swap the cranberry for the pinkle. Yeah. Yeah, which two would you like to swap out for them? So Midnight Purple, no, Blurple on the jewellery. Dove Grey and the Peach. Okay, so Blurple is on the jewellery. So then these pearls here would be your remaining pearls. Can you confirm if you're happy with these or if there are any changes you would like to make? Okay, so Midnight Purple on the jewellery instead. Midnight Purple. Okay. Not a problem. So then these ones here, are you happy with those? The rest as your loose pearls? Yes, of course you can. Let me pop them in here for you. So I'm glad you're happy with all of these, Diane. Let's just keep the camera here a second so I can do your trick or treat as well. I've had to bring the camera a little bit closer in just to hopefully it won't sort of keep flipping around. It does mean that we may not be able to fit the pumpkins in as clearly, but hopefully it will stop the camera, like I say, from going crazy. So your trick or treat card is a treat. You have got a £3 off code for the website. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow, Diane, to the email address on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Carrie Ponsford. Carrie, are you here? Carrie, hello. Let's start with your pumpkins and then we'll do your openings together at the end. So we've got 4 pumpkins, so we'll dive straight in for the cards for number 1. Okay, so your first one, no pearl swaps. So for the first item of jewelry you choose, there's going to be no pearl swaps from that opening. I'll need to know what 2 pumpkins you would like. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like? I'm just going to try something. If I put that all the way back. Oh, no. Oh, okay, maybe. So the camera's a bit further away now, but hopefully that might help. No, straight to Christmas, Sarah. Then we have 2 months of Christmas. Yay! However, we normally do 2 different games for Christmas. 4 and 5. Okay, so your first one is a pendant. It's one of the new pendants on the website. It comes with 1 opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. This is the Queen Bee pendant. So gorgeous, darker, chocolatey crystal at the bottom. It's sort of in the second section of the bee. You don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to. And then the reverse side looks like this. So you can wear the pendant on either way, on either side. Option number 2 is a cage pendant. This one also comes with 1 opening, and this is the snitch cage. So this one holds 1 pearl at a time, and you can choose to swap or change the pearls around inside here. And this is the snitch. So you can see the pearl at every angle, and it has little wings. It's got the detail around the middle. Which one would you like? The bee or the snitch cage? You'd like to have Queen Bee. Okay. Moving on to pumpkin number 2. Oh no, no pearl swaps for a second time. Okay, so for the next item, again, there's going to be no swaps with that one. So you've got pumpkin number 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm based in Northamptonshire in the UK. 1 and 3. Okay, so in number 1, you have got a ring. This is an adjustable ring to one size from the front of the ring, and it is to complete the chandelier set. So on the website there is the matching earrings and pendant that go with this ring. So on the pendant and earrings, these sections move. On this one, obviously with the ring, it doesn't move, just to make it more stable. So you've got the 4 crystals here, and then your pearl will sit on this side here. So chandelier ring, and then coming across for pumpkin number 2, and you have got a Halloween cage pendant. So this one also comes with one opening. With it being a cage, you can swap and change the pearls around inside. This is the Witch's Blues cage pendant. So it is a witch riding her broomstick. She does have a blue enamel dress on, and she's got a, is it a bat flying in front? Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Bat flying in front of her and behind her on the broomstick here. And then your pearl will then the pearl colour will show around the witch. Which one would you like? The ring or the witch? You'd like to have the ring. Okay. Moving on to pumpkin number 3. Have a bonus chain. Okay, which chain would you like to have? I'd need the chain length and style, and then I'll write that on here as well. So what length and style chain would you like? So pumpkins are 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll need to know which 2 pumpkins you would like again to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'd like an 18-inch curb. That's perfect. Two and 4. Okay, inside number 2, you have got the Cruel bracelet. So the Cruel bracelet comes with one opening, and the pearl does need to go on the jewellery. You've got a little hexagon with a spider web in, and then that spider crawling towards the spider web, and the pearl gets set right on the back of the spider. You've then got a trace chain on either side of the bracelet to make up the bracelet, so then that section will sort of sit in the centre. So that's option number 1. And option number 2 is sticking with the Halloween theme, actually, a pumpkin cage pendant. So again, both of them come with one opening. With the cage, you can swap and change the pearls around at home inside the cage, and it holds 1 pearl at a time. This is the Pumpkin Smiles cage. So if I put my glove behind, the eyes and the mouth there is where you can see the pearl colour coming through. And on the reverse side, you can sort of see the pearl colour all the way there as well. Would you like to have the bracelet or the cage? the cage with that one. Okay. And then we need to move on to your fourth and final pumpkin. So I'm just retopping these back up again. Okay, so cards again. Choose 3 pumpkins this time, Carrie. So you're going to have more jewellery options to pick from. So 3 pumpkins, please. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 3 would you like this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 3, 5. Let's take those 2 away. Your first one is a new charm. It is the frog charm. Okay, so this one comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. If you choose this one, I will need to know what fitting you would like as well. So he's got a little heart at the bottom. He's got a crystal crown here. He's got black eyes and then dark enamel green colouring along his back. So 1 opening of that one, you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery, and if you pick him, I'll need to know what fitting you would like. Option number 2 is a pendant. And this pendant comes with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery here. It is the shard pendant. So the pearl sits in the centre. You've got crystals going from the top, sort of coming round in a flick, and then they sort of elongate into these shard looking crystal pieces, and the pearl sits in the middle. And then your third and final option is a cage pendant. This is the golden cage pendant. Comes with 1 opening. Again, with it being a cage, you can swap and change the pearls around at home. This is 925 silver, but it's got like a golden coloured overlay to make it look like a gold pumpkin. And then you've got the twirly whirly leaves and vines, which are in the silver. And then you can see your pearl colour all of the way around. Okay, so would you like to have the frog charm? If so, I'll need the fitting choice, the shard pendant, or the pumpkin cage. Can you have the frog? Yeah. And would you like to, what fitting would you like on the frog? What fitting would you like on the frog? lobster. Okay, so that means you've got 3 4-pearl oysters and 12 normal openings. So if I get the 4-pearl oysters for you with the 12 normal openings, would you like to have oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. So 1, 2, and 3. Have the witches gone to sleep? No, they are. Oh. Mim? She's awake. She's awake. Two oysters, the rest pops. So I said 12, didn't I? So 2 oysters and 10 pops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shells. So you've said donate the shells. Colours then. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, Carrie? Now, hang on, wait. We do have 2 no pearl swaps. Would you like to be those oysters or egg pops? So you need to pick 2 oysters and egg pops, or 1 of each for the no swaps. Can that be from the oysters? Okay, so both normal oysters, there's going to be no swaps from, but everything else you can swap from. That's absolutely fine. Right, so let's go back down then. So we'll do your egg pops first. Good luck. Four pearls in your first one. We have got a bridal white, a blood orange, a gorgeous, really rich chocolatey bronze. Look at him. And a candy pinkle. Now that does look red down there, but up close you can definitely see it is a chocolatey bronze. So it's sort of a reddy bronze. Coming back, your next egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. And you've got a pastel yellow, so you can see it's like a just off-white yellow, another blood orange, and then another candy pinkle. Four pearls in your next egg pop, and you've got a yolk yellow, a creamy white, a blood orange. I've done this all wrong. I'm just going to move them around. So creamy white, blood orange, and then the yolk yellow. And then you've got a 2-tonal Cinderella blue. So lighter and darker Cinderella blue. Coming across for your next one. 3 pearls in that one. Excuse me. We've got a darker silver purple, so it's like a silver bells with a purple overtone. A autumn peach, which is a slightly funky shape there actually. It's almost like a squished pebble. And then you've got a brighter pink. A colour order after, yeah. Your next one. 3 pearls in this one. Another autumn peach. Another candy pinkle, which again is quite nice because you've got the bright pink there, which helps you see the purples. and a cranberry red. Four pearls in the next one. So another blood orange. I'm going to pop them at the top here. An icy blue, brighter yellow, and a dark gunmetal grey. Four pearls in your next one as well. I'm just going to slot them in anyway because we're going to do a colour order. So you've got a sunshine yellow, and then a pastel yellow, another cranberry red, and then a darker purple again. So it is like a darker silvery purple. Two pearls in your next one, a bright icy blue, so it's brighter than the first blue, and then again another dark chocolatey bronze pearl. Two more egg pops to go. Three pearls in that one, and a pastel yellow, a pastel gold, and a two-tonal Cinderella blue again, so lighter and darker blue areas there. And then coming across for your last egg pop. Two pearls in that one, and yellow's the colour of the night tonight, I think. So you've got the lemon yellow and then a cranberry red. Alright, I'm just popping these eggshells out the way, and then we're going to open up the four pearl oysters, and then we'll do the normal oysters afterwards, Carrie. Okay, so what I'm going to also do is just move the sand over for the next set of pearls, and then hopefully I should be able to fit them all in when we do the colour order. I'll try and get them all in one shot, but for now I'll just move them over. So, four pearl oyster number one. Double pop there. There's no more in that one. The two-tonal blues are in the egg pops, yeah. Or possibly oysters, but definitely in the egg pops. So, quadding first four pearl oyster, you've got the coveted Mystic Purple. You've got a Golden Peach, a Periwinkle, and a larger icy blue. Coming back for your next four pearl oyster. Triple lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And of course, quadding from your second four pearl oyster. Okay, so coming back across, your first one is a lighter raspberry. You've then got a periwinkle. Yeah, I think it is periwinkle, yes, it's just very close, sort of closer to the blue, but I think it is definitely periwinkle. Another golden peach, so these two sort of swapped sizes, and then you've got more of a icy Pepsi. So if you can see, it is darker than the first, so this icy blue, so it's darker than the first, so it's heading more towards the Pepsi, but it's still got that icy blue base. And then the third 4-pearl oyster. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So quadding. Oh. Okay, so the last 4-pearl oyster colours, you've got a peach, a seafoam green, a Cinderella blue, and again another icy blue, more similar to the top colour. This one does look like he's a slightly, ever so slightly off round, so slightly funky shape. So this middle one's darker, the top and the bottom one are sort of very similar in shades there. And now we're going to be moving to the 2 normal oysters. So whatever are inside the normal oysters, there's going to be no pearl swaps for. So number 1, double pop there. So it's falling apart as we open this one, so there's none in there. Oh, you are twinning. Twinning with bridal white twins. They do look like they're slightly different. One's more of a Snow White, one is more slightly different. It's like a slight, yeah, can you see that there? So just this one here, so more Snow White, more bridal white. And then your last one, Carrie. And there's no more in that one. So we are twinning. For a second time and with Sunshine Yellows. Okay, so the 2 sets of twins, I'm not going to put in the colour order. I'm actually going to put them at the very top. I hope that's okay. It's just so it's a reminder for me that we can't swap those 4 pearls there, so the 2 sets of twins. But of course, everything else you can swap and move around and everything if you would like to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring you across over here. Let's hide that for a second. And we're gonna, where's my sand? I'm just gonna put all of the other pearls in here. For your colour order. Oh, because if I remove them all, it's a lot easier, and actually it's quicker as well for me to then put them in the colour order after. I'm going to just move that down there because it's easier with my hand. There we go. My hand goes too high when it's back there. Now, no pearls look bigger than an 8.5. However, I will of course measure any larger ones if you would like me to. And then, like I said, I'll put those ones at the very top. Okay, so if we start then, I feel like we should start with the whites and yellows at the top just because those ones are there as well. So you've got bridal white, then you've got the creamy yellows, going into, hang on, I need to tap them down slightly, otherwise when I move it, it's going to wiggle around. And then we'll go into sunshine yellows. Then we'll go into the yolk, through into the peaches, 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 peaches. Then the gold, and then I kind of want to do the chocolates after the gold. So chocolate number 1, then the ready chocolate, and then we'll go into the cranberry reds. 1, 2, 3, and then the blood oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's split it up completely and do the gunmetal, then the 2 silver purples, then the mystic purple, then we'll do candy pinkle, candy pinkle, candy pinkle, bright pink, and then raspberry, and then periwinkle. Ooh, then those 2 are the 2 tonal icy blues. I kind of want to put them, okay, we'll put them next to the periwinkle, but they're going to have to go on top of each other, kind of like that. And then we'll do blue, 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 and then down here is going to be the bright icy blue and the seafoam green. Okay, so let's bring you back over for the, oh, hang on, let's see if we can get them all in. Hang on. If the camera stays where I tell it to sit, please, Monsieur Camera. Okay, so perfect. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, Carrie, so as a reminder, you've got the B, which you can have a pearl on or off the jewellery. You've got the ring, which definitely needs a pearl on there. We've got the cage pendant, where of course you can swap and change the pearls around inside. And then you've got the frog charm, where you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. So you'd like to have a blood orange and a white. In what order would you like this in? So which one on top? Mystic purple and icy blue. Dark red chocolate bronze. So those two maybe? Okay, so before I move on to the rest of them, Carrie, with the first, so I've got 3 wiggles. Yeah, I've got 3 wiggles altogether. 1, 2. Oh no, the dark red chocolate bronze is in the nature cage. So this one is for the nature cage. Sorry, I didn't read that completely. And then you're going to have white on top with the blood orange and the white. And then with the purple and blue, which one on top there? You do have a lighter icy blue, definitely, and then you'd possibly lighter icy blue on top. Okay, so for the first wiggle, you've got the white on top with the blood orange, and then, sorry, let's put it down here where we can see it a bit better. So then icy blue on top with the second one, is that correct? And then you'd like to have a TARDIS and a dark green. Swap out 2 yellows. Lighter Cinderella on the North Star. Is it the TARDIS or the green at the top with the green and blue one? I'm just looking for the other wiggle, if I can. Yellow and pink. And again, I'll need to know which colour on top with the yellow and pink. Green at the top with that one. Okay. and then pink. Sorry, I'm just writing this down as we go. So then pink on top with those ones. So we're going to have green, and yes, that's fine about the other wiggle. I've just edited the stock, so one of them is definitely yours. So that invoice will get across for you tomorrow. So let me just carry on with the rest of the message. So I've done the light Cinderella on the North Star, the golden peach. So this one here on the ring. Yeah. Golden peach on the ring. None on the frog. Okay, no pearl on there. And can you have both sets of twins and 2 of the candy pinks on the simple thread through earrings? I don't know if I've got any, but so I can write down about the simple thread through earrings, but I don't know if I do have. So it'll be those 3 sets at the top there. I don't know if I definitely have any. So would it be okay if I don't have any? Obviously I'll pop you an email over and just explain that I don't have them, but I can't definitely confirm yes or no with the simple thread through earrings at the moment. Is that okay? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so that is all of those. And then we've still got the Queen Bee pendant, if you would like to have a pearl on there. Or actually, you don't have to have a pearl on that one if you don't want to. So Queen Bee. And actually, that's all of the jewellery chosen for then. Once we've chosen none on the bee. Okie dokie. So then the remaining pearls, let me make it so you can see them all. There we go. Remaining pearls, are you happy with those, or are there any swaps that you'd like to make? No, I didn't. I definitely didn't, Gemma. I have had a couple of jewellery deliveries yesterday. I haven't opened them yet. I honestly don't know if they're going to be in there. However, the simple thread throughs are one that sort of always comes back in again. So I would assume they are on there. However, like I said, I haven't unpacked it, so I'm not sure yet. But if you would, obviously, yeah, pop me an email over and then we can do that for you. Can you donate the cranberries? 1, 2, 3, and the yellows. So you've got 2 yellows and the cranberries, 3 cranberries. So you'd like to donate those, is that correct? So those 5 there. So I'm just reaching Pearline. Oh. And then 2 of the blood orange and 2 of the peach. Is that to donate as well? This one is a yolk yellow here. I didn't know if you wanted to include that, so I have left it here. So then it would be, hang on, with that one as well. These pearls here to donate. Bless you, that's very kind of you. If I just remove those, because then I can sort of zoom back into your other pearls for you. So you've got two creamy, then a golden peach and yolk yellow, pastel gold, chocolate bronze, two silvery purples, a gunmetal grey and a blood orange, candy pinkle, raspberry, periwinkle, and then the two two-tonal blues. Then you've got the two icy blues, three icy blues and the icy Pepsi, an icy blue and a seafoam green. Of course, have I grouped them enough? I mean, I can definitely, hang on. Is that better? And if I sort of zoom into the top section, and then the bottom section. So if I make a note that you're going to email me colour choices, as in colour swaps, is that right? Okay, so if so, when you pop me that email over, if you can include your 5-digit order number, and then I can link your email to the correct order, if that's okay. And even if you decide actually that you're happy with all of these and you don't want to swap any, that's absolutely fine. But please then just email me as well, because obviously once I've made that note, I won't send it out for you until I've heard from you either way. Okie dokie. Then if we do your trick or treat card. Yeah, put any of them. The one that I've got at the front is the one that ends in 84. But yeah, if you put any of them, then that's fine. But yeah, so it's up to you. Your trick or treat is a treat. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code to use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow as well. So the invoice for the items you requested already will also get sent tomorrow, and then yeah, when you're ready, pop me over the email for any other colour swaps. Carrie, thank you for the donations with your showers as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I breathed at the wrong time then. Carrie, you're very welcome. Aaron is just here. I'm going to take a really quick comfort break. When I get back, Sam Heyman, you're up next, and I'll see you in a second.
Hello there.
Hello dear.
Howdly doodly.
Doodly howdly.
How is everybody in this fun and fantabulous evening? Hey Linda. Those of you that have seen me before, you know the drill by now. What are we doing? What are we saying? What are we crafting? What is everyone's thing of choice this evening? Sweet dreams, Kip. Hey Charlene. Hey Marie. Hey Donna. How is everybody? Have I watched Fallout? Not yet. It's on my to-do list to go and watch. I've got too many seasons of things on the go at the moment, so finding time to actually get the films put in there as well. Which, to be fair, I only started watching tons of seasons because there was no movies to watch for ages, because Netflix, Amazon, the works just seemed to be dead. Just nothing. And then all of a sudden, loads of stuff has come out. Anywho. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Emma. Hello, Helen. Hello, Irene. Sweet dreams, Carrie. Hey, Susie. How am I? I'm all good, thank you very much. Doing your nails. Very nice, very nice. Hey there, Liz. Crocheting for Charlene. It's been a day, Lauren. Now you're a couch potato. I get that, yeah. Today's been a jobs day. It's been one of those days where I just went, you know what, there's not enough hours in the week. No matter how much I try, I do not get enough done at the weekend. I'm booking a day off. So, I'm a little bit of a workaholic. Haven't really used my holiday much this year, so I've still got some days left to use up. So, yeah, book a day off and just power through. Drop the kids off at school. Jobs. Get as much done as I can. Hey Susan, hey Sam, evening Shirley. Can I make the witch work? I've no idea. I didn't know it wasn't working. I'm not gonna, just in case there's a reason that it's turned off. If you get a chance, The Wild Robot is absolutely worth the watch. Okay. Yeah. I've had that on a kind of to-do list to watch with the kids. I wasn't sure if that was really a me watching my own kind of thing or a chuck it on with the kids kind of thing. She isn't off. Okay, I have no idea why the witch isn't working then. I'm sure Brecken will get me to have a look at that when I get a moment.
What? She is working.
Oh. There we go. She's just not very sensitive today. Still on, but not so noisy. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be reacting so much. She used to be lots of movement would set her off, but yeah, not quite sure. Maybe she's getting old. You have to touch the witches. Okay. I thought they used to be motion sensors. So, hey, who am I? You're watching Vox Machina on Amazon Prime. Okay. Haven't seen that one. Not quite sure what that one's about yet. But yeah, I've got lots of things in the to-watch list at the moment. There seems to be quite a few movies that have come out lately, so there's lots in the to-watch list. She's back. Doodly bibs, everybody. Peace.
Careful. Can I have a drink, please?
Of course you can. Tea or coffee?
No, tea. Mint tea, please.
Minty tea.
Mint tea, please. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. Up next, Sam Heyman, are you here? Let me do the updated order list. There you go, there's the updated order list. Sam, are you here? Oh, bless you, Sam. Well, I'm glad you're here now, my lovely. Let's start with your pumpkin and then we'll do your other openings together afterwards. So straight down for your pumpkin cards. Okay, and in here you have got, you can only choose egg pops. So for the item of jewellery that you choose, you can only have egg pops with those ones. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 pumpkins would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two and 4. Now, no one touched her that time, so that was all on her own. Inside number 2 is an anklet. This anklet again has got a gorgeous larger jingly bell. And this one's similar to the disc one. However, instead of the discs, you've got stars. So the stars, you've got the normal chain with the ball section, and then the stars move within their own section. So this one comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. If you have the pearl on the jewellery, it'll then go in the middle star section and just move around and won't be able to go further than that. So there's option number 1. And then option number 2 is a pendant. Pendant comes with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go on the jewellery with the pendant. And it's the... Oh, I think it is on the website, just the name's completely gone. So it's like a larger blue crystal, and then you've got this flick and swish and flick motion with the silver, and then the pearl sits directly at the bottom here. Okay, would you like to have the anklet or the pendant? You'd like to have the anklet. Okie dokie. So like I said, that one will have to be the egg pop. And then you've got 3 other openings as well. So what other 3 openings would you like? So I'll get the egg pop. And then with the other ones, you can have oysters or egg pops or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. One pop, 2 more oysters. Okay, so let's go down. Would you like to keep... Oh, no, sorry, you've already said donate the shells. Sam, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So egg pop number 1. And you've got 4 pals in that one. We've got a yellowy olivey green, candy floss pink, a grape purple, and a darker gunmetal grey. Egg pop number 2. 2 pals in that one, and you've got a Cinderella blue and a bridal white. And then, oh yeah, we do need to do Pearline, thank you. Mandy, thank you. So the gifted pearl from Carrie. And in here you have got a cranberry red. And then coming across for your oysters, so oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I said it was a yellow night tonight. Sam, you are twinning with Sunshine Yellow Twins. So Sunshine Yellow Twins. Thank you, Bab. And then coming across for your last oyster. Oh, and we are twinning for a second time. And you've got like a silvery lilac twin. So I think they are base like dove grey, but they've definitely got that sort of lilac-y purple overtone to them. Okay, so if I go through them from the very top, Sam, you've got the yellowy olivey green, candy floss pink, grape purple, and that darker gunmetal grey. Cinderella blue, bridal white, cranberry red, twinning sunshine yellows, and then twinning lilac-y silvers. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. I'm not sure I have periwinkle. Okay, So swap the Cinderella for a periwinkle, and then periwinkle for the chandelier. Okay. Yeah. For a soft gold. One like this, possibly. I do, Rachel, yes. I think, I don't know, I think I did put the extensions on their own on the website, or pop me an email over and we can do it there as well if that's easier. I can't remember if I did pop them on the website. I think I did. Lobster fitting on the gold. Yep. So the red on the lightning bolt. Okay. Honour the chocolate. Oh, what do you mean, Sam? Oh no, the chocolates. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure. Oh, so not the burgundy, but the grape purple at the top. I see. So yeah, this one here is the grape purple. So that one on the lightning bolt instead. Okay. then we've got your 2 items left, so your other charm and then the anklets, both of which you can choose to have pearls on or off the jewellery, Sam. The gunmetal for the charm, perfect. And then with the anklet, would you like to have a pearl on or off the jewellery there? Good night, Deborah. Thank you for joining us today, my lovely. So swap the red for another grape. I've got like this one, and then if you're happy with that one's on the anklet. Perfect. So then the remaining pearls here then, Sam, would be your loose pearls. Can you just confirm if you're happy with all of those, or if there's any other changes that you would like to do? So we've got the pink, bridal white, twinning sunshine yellows and twinning dovey grey lilacs. You'd like to donate the blush, lobster on the white, and studs for the greys, yellows loose. Okay. Sam, I hope you're happy with everything there, my lovely. You just put the blush into Perline. Why has it gone upside down? Oh. Okay, so it's really strange because when it is upside down, you can't see this when it's like flipped. And then it flips and it's almost like it does the other half of the camera, and it's so weird. Like, I don't know. Right, let's do your trick or treat card. Okay, so you have got, oh, how weird is that? So you've got a trick, which does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. Let me bring you back up. But Sam, your invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow with the extra items there. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. It is Mim. It's just... Grr, I just moved it and it's done it again. Let me just... flip. Okay, stay flipped. Right, perfect. Up next then today is Samantha McNamara. Samantha, are you here? Oh, is it Sam? Oh, bless you. It's quite bad luck actually with those cards because not many tricks come out. Sam, hello my lovely. You've got 2 openings. You'd like to have 2 pops. Sam, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down and good luck. Oh no, Pearline first so I don't forget. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a peachy, autumny peach. Okay, so then coming back for your egg pops. Egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in your first one. You've got a silvery chocolate. I'm actually going to move them down the front a bit. A blood orange and a candy pinkle. So candy floss pink base with that slight pinkly overtone. And then egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one, Sam. And in here you've got a darker black cherry, a gorgeous, very light dove grey, another blood orange, and then another candy pinkle as well. So again, base candy floss pink with that pinkle overtone. Okay, Sam, what do you think to these? With your jewellery, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. If on, I'll need to know which pearl you would like. And of course, as always, if there's any swaps that you'd like to do, please let me know and I can do that for you. Oh, swap the peach for, hang on, I can see your name. Here it is. Oh, look at this pinkle. Yep, so swap the peach for the dark pinkle. Yep. The dove looks like an icy. Hang on, let me have another look. Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, it's two-tonal and I didn't notice. So he's dove here, but I didn't see. He's two-tonal Cinderella, so he's like this dovey blue here, and then darker Cinderella there. He does have a little imperfection there, little inclusion. And then back to that two-tonalness. I'm so sorry I didn't notice that. I don't know how I missed it, but I mean, let me pop it down so you can see both sections now. I'm so sorry, Sam. But yeah, two-tonal blue there, not just dove grey. The bottom pinkle on the charm. Okay, so this pinkle on the charm, and you'd like a jump ring on this one and this one. Okay, hang on, sorry, let me just write down. So we're going to have the pinkle on there, but then you'd like to be invoiced for a jump ring on the dark Pinkle and the two-tone blue. If I put the two-tone showing, so when I drill it, that's showing, that's perfect. And then the other the other pals there would be your loose pals. Are you happy with those, or are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? A midnight purple and a midnight blue. Yeah, which colours would you like to swap for those? And then a Cadbury purple and a Blurple. There we go. So you've got one more to swap if you're swapping all of these. Oh, okay, and then you're donating. Okay, so I'm with you. So let me just take those away. And then you'd like to donate this one to Kerry O'Connell. Okay, I'm just writing that down. Kerry O'Connell from Samantha McNamara. Perfect. And just to confirm, are you happy with those colours there before I move them? So the ones I've added in, are we happy with those? And you'd like to have those on jump rings as well. Okie dokie. Right, let me bring you across so I can pop those in here. These are all on jump rings. Oh, I'm just going to show, look at those all together there. Oh, hang on. Just look at all of those together. And it's so quite dark, isn't it? Light! Give me light. Look. It's a bit bright now, to be honest, but gorgeous. Sorry, let me bring you back. Perfect, Sam. I'm glad you're happy with those. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. Let's do your trick or treat as well. And your trick or treat is another trick. Oh, bless you. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of there, but your invoice for the jump rings, Sam, will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. Up next then today is Hannah Louise Valentine. Hannah, are you here? There we go. Must be the same time. Oh no! How bizarre that that's happened to both Sams. Yeah, how... Hannah, hello. Hello, hello. Let me mark that you're here as well. Hannah, you've got 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you... No, 3? Is it... Hang on. No, it is 5. I did count correctly. Which 5 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Got a really itchy thumb. What does an itchy thumb represent? I'm just going to refresh here to make sure I'm not missing you, Hannah. All egg pops, please. I'm needing some browns, coffee latte colours. Okay, hoping and praying for a super dark rose gold. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. So I'm just thinking coffee latte colours. Right, so good luck, and we'll see what comes out, and then we can see what we can do. So egg pop. Oh no! Perline first. I keep forgetting. And you have got a cranberry red as your gifted pearl. Okay, so egg pop number 1. 2 pals in your first one. You've got a slightly funky shaped candy pinkle, so he's just slightly off circle there, and then a Cinderella blue as well, which I love the pink and blue together. Very Aurora vibes. Egg pop number 2. 2 pals in that one, and you've got a coral and then a lighter blush pink. So then hopefully that will help you see the pinkle in that pink there. Your next egg pop. 3 pals in that one, and we've got a bridal white, an amber, excuse me, and another cranberry red. Your next egg pop. 2 pals in that one, and you've got a gorgeous chocolate there actually. Chocolatey bronze and another white. And then your last egg pop. 4 pals in that one. Now you've got a baby pink, so it's an off-white creamy pink. So if I pop it next to the white, you see the pink there, so it's very, very subtle pink. You've then got a magenta, another chocolatey bronze, slightly darker than the first, and then a Cinderella blue, which is not as, it's lighter than the first one, so it's not as dark. So if we go through all of the colours again then, so cranberry red at the very top, and then a pinkle Cinderella blue, blush pink and a coral. Then you've got bridal white, amber and a cranberry red, bridal white, chocolate bronze, then baby creamy pink, magenta, chocolatey bronze and a Cinderella blue. Now with that latte-y colour, I don't think I have any, unless you'd like that pastel goldy one that I've got. Just because I put all of my chocolates away earlier and I didn't have light ones. Like the lightest ones are the chocolatey bronze ones. So it just depends on what shade you're looking for. Yes, of course. So keep the Pinkle and the Cinderellas. I mean, yeah, let me look at the golds because I might have like a darker... I've got this one which has got a little inclusion there, but that's kind of... Where's the camera? I'll put it at the top. And then are you looking for two? So I've got two very similar, like so. Dark rose gold. I don't think so, but again, I will definitely look because I did sort my pearls out. I have this one actually. That's the darkest rose gold I've got, but that's darker than normal, if that makes sense, because but that's the darkest one I've got. Okay, hang on. What I'll do is, if you'd like to see chocolates as well, let me just swap it around then. So I'm just going to move your pearl... Oh, why do they keep flying today? We're going to move your pearls up, so then all the swapped pearl, or the potential swapped pearls, I'll pop at the bottom, and I think it makes it easier. Okay, so these are the golds I just got, and then that one there's the rose gold. Okay, then you want to see some chocolates. So, I mean, that's a gorgeous chocolatey bronze. Oh, you've got a silver chocolate, which could be like a darker coffee colour. I've got a really dark... I'm trying to look for the smaller pearls if you wanted to fit two in. So I think it is any of those close to what you're looking for possibly? Hang on, this one as well. I'm going to stop there, and then you can tell me which direction you'd like me to go in, if that makes sense. So you've got the 2 pastel golds there, you've got the rose gold there, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the chocolates. So I've numbered them so you can see if that helps. So pastel gold 1 and 2, rose gold, then chocolate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that helps at all, I'm going to try and, yeah, I don't know if that helps. Right, let me keep them still so it'll help see. Number 2, this one, it can be slightly larger if it's for the bear, can't it? Is that the same? I think that's, yeah, there you go. That's the same there. It's just larger. See, chocolates I think are so overlooked colour-wise, because honestly they are so beautiful when they're all together. Okay, so you'd like that one for the bear, not a problem. I'm going to need to know which ones you'd like to swap out, and then of course which ones you'd like to swap in. So, but I'll write down chocolate bronze for the bear, but I'm not going to take it away until we've got the ones to swap out, otherwise I'm just going to confuse myself. Swap out the magenta, perfect. Right, I'm going to take this one away then, so that's going on your bear. Brilliant. Okay, so the other chocolates, are they what you're looking for, or are they sort of completely wrong? Keep both of the champagne ones and swap out the 2 reds. Yep. And then you'd like the champagnes up there. Okay, you'd like them in separate bags, as in like the purple organza bags. Shouldn't be a problem. Let me make a note though, because I will not remember that. So pastel golds in separate bags. Okie dokie. So the other chocolates and the rose gold down there, can I take away? Oh, bless you, Sarah. Oh, bless you, Hannah. No, of course. But yeah, I've made a note to keep them and to put them in a separate bag. That's not a problem. So your last coffee and the last chockey that are basically the same. So these two, so we're taking the amber and it's that one that you'd like, is that right? So before I move or touch these, that's correct there, is that right? Yeah, okay, so let me just take these ones away, and then that way, again, we're not getting confused. So let's pop these in here, and then these in here. Shirley, yes. Hannah, you'd like to see some creamy whites. I can definitely have a look. Creamy whites. Again, how many are you looking for? Love those. Swap your 2 whites. Perfect. Okay. Let me just have a look through. I think we've chosen all of the pearls for the jewellery. Yeah, so it will just be with the rest of the pearls then. Are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? I'm just going to move these up just so again I've got that bottom area to pop pearls in if needs be. The champagne ones, the pastel golds, I've popped those on because you wanted them in a different bag, is that right? Yeah, we did keep them and you asked for them to go into separate bags. Unless I'm if I've got it wrong, then I. Because yeah, we did. We swapped one of the pearls. We swapped the pearls for them, and then I took them out to attach them onto the order because you request them in different bags. So I attached it with the. I mean, I can put them back in the sand for you. That's not a problem. I just took them out of the sand so they could go with my note. Put them back in the sand so you can see. I just sorry, I thought they were chosen for, and that's why I took them out of the sand. But yeah, no, I've just put them back in for you, Hannah. Sorry. So the remaining pearls here, are you happy with these, or are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Yep, not a problem. Okay, so the chocolates I already did take out as well. So then the remaining pals, are you happy with those? Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps with the baby creamy pink and the peach. So the coral, so these two here. And you'd like to be invoiced for a bottle as well. And then you're happy with the other ones as your loose pals. Okay, so the invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, Hannah, to the email address on the order form. If we do your trick or treat, and your trick or treat is a treat, you've got a, I don't know why it's flipped again, but you've got a £5 off code. I don't know if that's the right way round for you or not. My brain is just, I don't know. £5 off code, Hannah. Let me bring it up so it doesn't confuse me. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £5 off code to use. That'll also get emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, so up next then today is Christina Lawrence. Christina, are you here? Hear the witches? I'm worried it might get a bit freaky at this time of night. I'm like, oh, do I really want to go near her? Honestly, she's freaky. Christina, hello, hello, hello. Let's start with your pumpkin patch. Good luck, Christina, and then we'll do your openings all together at the end. So in here, have a bonus Silver Bells pearl even. So have a bonus Silver Bells pearl. So I'm going to pop that straight in the sand now. And then at the end you can keep him, you can swap him, you can pop him on your jewellery. You can do with him as you wish. So that one's there. And then if we come across to the pumpkins, so you've got 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. I need you to pick 2 pumpkins, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which 2 would you like? 2 and 5. Okay. So inside number 2 is a Halloween cage pendant. This cage comes with 1 opening and holds 1 pearl at a time as well. This one has got lots of bats circling. So you've got this larger bat right at the top, and then inside his wings are smaller bats, and then the pearl sits in the middle here, and then circling that you've got bats as well, which have got like that enamel colouring over the top of them. Okay, so pearl sits right in the centre of that bat's cage. Option number 2 is a pendant. This pendant comes with 1 opening. The pearl does need to go on to the jewellery with this one. This one is the infinite snake one, so it's a snake which is in the infinity sign. This section is encrusted with zircon crystals into the snake's head, which has got green crystals for his eyes. And then the pearl sits here just on the inside of the loop. Which one would you like, the cage or the snake pendant? Can you have the snake pendant? You can indeed. So if I bring you back up then, that means you've got 2 openings altogether, Christina. Which 2 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or 1 of each? What do you think? One of each, donate the shells. Okay, so we definitely need to have a pearl on the jewellery. So let's go down. We're going to do Pearline first. And in here you've got a pastel-y yellow pearl. So let's bring you across here. So pastel yellow. We're going to start with the egg pop. So with your egg pop. 4 pearls in there. And if we go across, you have got a Cadbury purple, a silver grape purple, a blood orange, and a 2-tonal Cinderella blue. So lighter and darker Cinderella blue shades as you go around there. And then coming back for your oyster, I don't know why it flipped, but it's flipped. And there's no more in that one. We have got a lighter autumn peach. Okay, so silver bells, pastel yellow, autumn peach, Cadbury purple, silver grape purple, blood orange, and a two-tonal Cinderella blue. Christina, we definitely need to have a pearl on the jewellery. And if there's any colours you'd like to swap, we can do that for you as well. What do you think? What would you like to do? Silver on the snake, yep. And then the remaining pearls here would be your loose pearls. So are you happy with those, or are there any swaps you'd like to do? And then you're happy with the rest of them as your loose pearls. Perfect. Let me pop these in here. Christina, I'm glad you're happy with those. If we do your trick or treat as well. And you have got a treat. You have got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use. That will get emailed across for you tomorrow, Christina, to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donation with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very welcome. Up next today is Hannah Telfer, possibly. Hannah, are you here? Hannah, hello, hello, hello. Now, just because it is a different name on Facebook as the order form, if that's okay, I'm going to need you to confirm the second part of the email address for me. So just from the @ onwards, just confirm, if that's okay, what that is. So it could be Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, or any other provider. What is that section after the @? And it's just to confirm who you are, just because of the different name on Facebook and the order form. Hannah, perfect. Thank you, my lovely. Right, let's go down. We're going to do your pumpkin patch first, and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So in here, no pearl swaps. Okay, so with that item of jewellery, whatever you're going to be able to get next, there's going to be no pearl swaps allowed. Okay, so I'm going to need you to pick 2 pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which 2 would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Three and 5. Okay, inside number 3 is a Halloween cage pendant. This cage comes with 1 opening and holds 1 pearl at a time, And here's the Skull and Bones cage pendant. So the pearl goes, oh, Mr. Camera. I don't know why it's doing it, guys. I'm so sorry. I can understand how frustrating this is that the camera keeps moving. Right, let's move it back. Okay, so, oh my gosh, seriously? Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York. Okay, Skull and Bones. So he is, as the name describes, a skull and bones. The pearl colour would get seen through the eyes and the nose and the reverse side of the jewellery. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is another pendant. This pendant comes with one opening, and you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery with this one. So this is not a Halloween themed one. So this one's almost got like the rays coming down. So when the pearl sits on this one, it actually sits in that circle there. It does move around and has the ability to, but then it almost looks like these rays are coming out from the pearl. Or like say, you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery. You can keep this one loose and the pearls loose as well. Which one would you like, Hannah? The Skull and Bones cage or the pendant with the rays? The rays, of course. Okay, so let me bring you back up to me. So that one comes with one opening, so there's no pearl swaps with that one, but doesn't mean that you have to have those pearls on the jewellery. It's just no pearl swaps from that opening. So it means that you've got 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or one of each? What do you think? One oyster, keep the shell if possible. One egg pop, okay. And which one do you want to be the no swaps for? So the oyster or the egg pop? Which one? So before I open them, so we can go down, but yeah, which one is the no swaps? So let's do Pearline first. And in Pearline, you have got the peach pearl. So that's your gifted pearl there. Here's a slightly squished pebble one. So I am going to start with the egg pop, but before we open them, I do need to know which one's going to be the no swaps. Oyster, no swaps. Ooh. Okay, so with your egg pop then, good luck. Two pearls in that one, and the colours are a gorgeous Silver Bells. Look at him. And a candy pinkle, so base candy floss pink with a pinkle overtone. And then coming across for your oyster, and there's your mother of pearl. Oh no, you're keeping the shell, so I'll grab that back in a second. You are twinning. I'm just going to pop them in the sand, just because I just want the room to be able to clean these up for a second, and then we'll zoom in and have a close look. You are twinning with Icy Blue twins. Now it does look like that they might be ever so slightly different shades to each other, but only just. So I will obviously have a close look in a moment to see. Okay, so if we go across here. Perfect. So Hannah, a autumn peach, a Silver Bells and a pinkle, and then twinning Icy Blues, one slightly lighter, one slightly darker. So we can't swap the blues at all, but the other three, so the three on the top row, you can choose to swap if you would like to. And then with your pendant, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. I mean, it's not a massive difference at all. I think even there, you can't really tell the difference massively. Does that make sense? So it's only just slightly. Yes, of course. Do you know the name of the earrings? Could it be the tulip earrings? So it's just if I know the name, I can then book it in, obviously, and move the stocks, and that way it doesn't sort of go out of stock overnight. If I say yes now and then I don't change it, and then stud flower with blue enamel. Ah, the blue petal ones. Hang on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link in just so we can confirm. These ones. And it's actually the last pair in stock, so if so, that's like absolutely fine, and it's a good job we double checked. Okay. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so I'll book those in for you now, and the invoice for that will get sent across for you tomorrow. So then with the raised pendant, would you like to have a pearl on there? If so, which one would you like? And of course, are there any other changes that you'd like to do? You'd like to make? I don't have seafoam greens, no, I'm afraid. I can pop you on the waiting list for one if you would like me to, but no, I don't have any to be able to swap straight away. So we've got the slightly swished pebble, autumn peach, the silver bells, and the candy pinkle. Oh, Hannah, that's extremely kind of you. So no pearl on the jewellery. You'd like the silver pearl as your loose pearl, and then these two here to be added into Perline the Machine to donate forward. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, now the camera has flipped again, but let's come back to do your trick or treat. I don't know why it's doing it, but it is just... Oh, look, we can see me. Hello. Oh, that's a bad angle. Let's just... Where's the... Oh, £2 off. Gosh. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code. Let's just bring you up and then we can leave the confusion of the camera alone. So that code will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Hannah, I've wrapped up the shells as well, so that will get sent with your order, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I've got shivers. I honestly don't know what's going on with the camera today. It's literally driving me crazy. Just keep staring at it, I don't understand. But that is the end of the live today. Oh no! Excuse me. Oh, you're very welcome, Hannah. But yeah, that is the end of the live today. So we're going to be live again on Friday. Friday. And we'll be live from around 8 PM on Friday. If you would like to order, there is still space available. If you'd just like to come and join us and watch, please do. I'll see you there. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.